What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking, and I'm very excited to talk about and break down the opening for Season 10, Episode 16. We got some information, news, and we're going to break down the opening for Season 10, Episode 16. Spoiler warning for The Walking Dead show, comics, spin-offs, everything related to The Walking Dead universe, spoiler warning. But first, guys, before I get to it, I know I say it every video, but we're getting closer and closer. With your help, we can achieve that goal of 100,000 subscribers. If you support the channel, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. If you want to donate, I'm sure you know all the different ways by now, but we have a Patreon. We have a membership program. Hit the join button to find out more. Also, we do live streams every Sunday, and also a book series on Amazon. Fight for Us is the name of the book series. It's a zombie apocalypse story set in the future. Hope you join the fight and pick up your copy today on Amazon in paperback and digital format on Kindle. Now, the opening starts with Father Gabriel addressing everybody inside the tower at the hospital. They say they're going to go from point A to point B, and they're going to lead the walkers away, but not from Oceanside like they originally planned. Good news for Virgil, because it looks to be that Virgil's going to be there. Some of these things aren't put together from the opening minutes. I just added this from previous trailers. Virgil is going to be at Oceanside at some point. He's not in the opening minutes, but good for him, because imagine he went there and there was all these walkers. Like, what is going on here? But Father Gabriel addresses the group, and then he turns to Luke for the rest of the plan. And the plan is basically that Luke is going to use music or radio or speakers, probably all the above. And he got the wires and the last parts that he needed from Kelly and Carol when they went in Season 10, Episode 15 to the car, probably a couple cars, and got stuff they needed to connect the speakers to the radio or whatever they're going to use to make music. Remember, we saw that in Season 10, Episode 15. They were in the car, Carol and Kelly, and I believe that's what Luke is giving a thumbs up to Carol. He says basically the plan is to lure the walkers away if all goes well. And I just love the guy. He seems real. He's like, yep, we're going to do the Pied Piper thing over the cliff. Basically the same way they do in the comics. They lure the walkers away from everybody, and the walkers go down the cliff into the water. Jerry, Diane, Beatrice, everybody's looking on, and they're like, all right, the plan's risky. The plan is basically to go among the walkers and the whispers, or skins as they call them. And it's interesting that you see Beatrice right here. We haven't seen her in forever, and now all of a sudden she has a line in the opening, and it's interesting. But Luke's like, we're going to make connections, and I got to do the connections to make the wires connect, and it's going to take some time, but knock on wood, if all goes well, it'll be all right. And he's like, knocks on his head, and it's pretty funny. You see Jules with the wire, and it looks like they have a ton of wires, so he's going to have to make a lot of connections with these wires. Magna's like, but the wagon is on the other side of the horde, so they got to go out the hospital among the walkers and the skins, probably to this part right here. I'm guessing this is the wagon, or it's a different wagon, but it could be in the same location. We saw this in Season 10, Episode 15 with Carol and Kelly and Marco. So I'm guessing this is most likely the wagon here. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's the best picture. I'm sorry about that. But it could be a different wagon. But clearly they get out from day to night. And again, that picture is not in the opening. It's from another trailer. But Jerry's like, but the skins are there. We're going to walk among the skins. And yeah, it's a dangerous situation, that's for sure. Daryl looks on like, yeah, this is risky. We're going to lose some people. And he actually says that at the end of the opening minutes. But you see Father Gabriel is like, all right, we got to have 4 teams of 2. One carries the cargo and one protects. That's why we're together. But it's kind of a risky plan to just have 2 people go out, and we're going to see the groups right here. You see Carol and Beatrice, Kelly with somebody, Jules and Luke. But it's 4 teams of 2, and it's pretty important that they succeed. And Father Gabriel says, as Judith looks on, it's important that the equipment makes it to the wagon. So this whole plan revolves around the wagon and making the cargo and equipment make it to the wagon. Carol looks stressed. Everybody's stressed. It's got to be a dangerous situation here. I kind of wish they had some ammunition and some bullets to take down the whispers and the walkers. And then we see Lydia, and she says, we can make it through, and I'll help. She could walk among the walkers, and she should know how the whisperers do it. Then you see Beatrice and Rachel give a look like, And I don't get it. And Beatrice actually says, we're willing, but not if she goes. And she's talking about Lydia. And I personally don't get it. What did Lydia do to Oceanside? Maybe it's been forever since I've seen what's going on here, but I don't think Lydia's done anything to these two. And you know, Rachel's like, Oceanside isn't ready. Before, Oceanside was down, but Oceanside's not ready. And she actually says, we know she's earned trust with you, but Oceanside's not ready. Not for this. And if you know my curse charter theory, you know that Rachel is definitely one of my picks to not make it out. So we'll see what happens, but it's not looking good for Beatrice, that's for sure, if you know the potential spoilers. But my question to you is, what did Lydia do to these two? And where is Cindy? I guess Rachel still speaks for Oceanside. And then there's a quick shot to Negan, and I'm guessing he's connected with Lydia in the plan. And Father Gabriel actually says, that's all right, Lydia's role is here. But what's going to happen with Negan going forward? Negan and Daryl, Negan and Maggie, Negan and Lydia, Negan and Beta. I can't wait to find out. And I wonder if the conversation here is about Lydia and Negan's role in the plan. Again, we're not sure, but I can't wait to find out. But like I said, Father Gabriel's like, Lydia's role is here inside the hospital. And then it cuts to Daryl. And Daryl has his little dialogue. You know, they really stepped up Daryl's dialogue since Rick went away. And he's like, look, we're not all going to make it through, but this is the only way. And remember all these walkers, right? Remember this? This is crazy how many walkers are surrounding the hospital. But it ends with Daryl's dialogue. This is the only way. But from other previous trailers, we knew that Carol has something up her sleeve. She's going to go out and hopefully take out some walkers and whispers. I can't wait to watch this episode. It's said to be 44 minutes long, as the reviewers have got their copies yesterday or a couple of days ago, and people love it. They say it's a great episode, it's worth the wait, it's epic. You'll see right away why it took so long with the CGI and all the things, but it's worth the wait, and it's awesome, and it's epic. And these are the reviewers. It's not someone from The Walking Dead, it's the critics, people who got screeners to watch it early, and I'm hoping that it is epic and awesome. It really needs to be after waiting forever. But when in doubt, throw a meat poncho on. And they're getting back to the meat ponchos. We're going to see the groups going out, and I wonder who survives. The title of the episode is A Certain Doom. So we're probably going to lose some characters, right? I mean, it's a big, epic season finale, so it's got to be pretty awesome. And there was a rumor and speculation and potential spoiler that somebody said somewhere, you know how it is, it's rumor mill right now, that Connie will survive and will be seen in the season 10 finale. But that's just a rumor right now. But I hope we get to see her. And I really hope that Negan and Daryl take on Beta in the season 10 finale. There's been no word on that. I just hope that's what this picture represents. And in the other trailer, we see Carol and Kelly and Daryl and Judith running from walkers around the hospital. So it was interesting, if that was the opening minutes that we just saw with Father Gabriel addressing the groups, it's said to be the opening minutes. I mean, I don't know, we haven't seen it yet, but what are they doing here? What's going on? Because ultimately, Daryl has everybody get back in, and some walkers come in, and Daryl and Carol take out the walker and probably use the walker's blood and guts, you know, to put on their meat ponchos and sweatshirts. But I just find it interesting that they're like running from somewhere, and by chance, they get this walker as Daryl is closing the door. And they take this walker out. Carol actually stabs the walker in the head. And then you see a walker laying on the ground in another picture. But it's just interesting that if the opening minutes are of Father Gabriel addressing the group, and the clip that we saw way back in April, you saw the thing with Aaron and the masked person. You saw Maggie reading the note. So where does this all fit in? I don't know. We haven't seen it yet, but I'm super excited to be getting closer and closer to the season 10 finale. It should be awesome, epic, like I said. The reviewers have come out and said nothing but good things about it. But, you know, until we get to see it for ourselves, remains to be seen. A lot of questions about who survives, who doesn't. A lot of people are worried about Jerry, and a lot of people were worried about Daryl and Carol before this, but we know that they're getting a spinoff, so they'll be okay. But in other teasers, because I'm trying to put all this stuff together and paint a better picture with it, Jerry looks to be in the woods here, and he looks concerned, but he looks to have gotten away from the hospital. But what's going on here in this picture? Is that Lydia in the background? You see Daryl. Is that Kelly's mask? Well, it's most likely Kelly with Daryl, but we'll have to see what happens with Lydia Negan and the rest of our group, who survives. I can't wait to watch it, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Are you going to watch it early on AMC Plus? And who do you think lives and dies in the episode? Again, the episode title is A Certain Doom, which is the Walking Dead comic issue 167 title, which is not the last issue of the Whisper of War, but this is the last episode of the Whisper of War. So I'll have to see what happens here, who lives, who dies. I can't wait to watch it and talk about it with you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and tell them, Daryl.
No, we love you guys.